night. Ohayou gozaimasu. Good morning. Konnichiwa. Konbanwa. Good night. Good evening. Wherever you're at. Today, we're gonna go back to some classics. And we're gonna Nuzlocke Pokemon FireRed. Sorry for the late start on the stream. Had a couple of technical difficulties related to setting up the actual Game Boy, GameCube, Game Boy player hardware setup here. Hi Mom, what's up? All boys leave home someday. Professor Oak's looking for you. Yeah. Yep, I like to do everything on original hardware when I can get it, so... Believe it or not, it's actually not super easy to stream a GameCube. I have to get an HDMI converter and make sure that's all working. Oh, I've already named my rival Gary Boy. It's Gary Boy. It was either that or naming it Dio, so that every time he showed up I could say, "Oh my gosh, it is he, Dio." So let's go over quickly the rules. I'm going to start Bulbasaur. Both because Venusaur is my personal favorite starter out of these three. But also because this is going to be a Nuzlocke where we can only heal twice per Pokemon Center. Ooh, and only once per bed, or per mom, I guess. So, Bulbasaur getting access to moves like Absorb and Leech Seed is going to be super, super relevant. It'll also make catching easier because you get Stun Spore, Sleep Powder, so... I just think that Venus and the first two gyms, the most critical points for a Nuzlocke, are both type advantage with Misty and Brock. I gotta think of cool names for all my guys too. Hazard, because of the Pokemon TCG card signature move of a lot of grass poison types, Pollen Hazard, where it puts them to sleep and burns them. That's a cool name, right? Yeah. It's cool. It's cool like a kid from 2004 would make it, you know? Because that's when this game came out. 2004. So, alright. That's why you have to grab the Pokemon, the potion from your PC. If you want to guarantee that you beat this guy. Particularly... Ooh, alarm's going out there. Oops. Okay, there we go. Storm's never had a Pokemon battle before, ever in his entire life? Oh my gosh. Yeah, you gotta take the potion from the PC if you pick Bulbasaur because Tackle can miss, and Scratch is stronger than Tackle, so depending on the IVs that your Pokemon gets, the Charizard, or the Charmander could just beat you. And that would suck to have to reset at the very first battle, so... Yeah, I think that... Yeah, I might need the potion here. See, it's exactly what I was saying. Scratch never misses and is slightly stronger, so you need to bring the potion if you want to not fail the run immediately. Keep your eye on your HP, it'll faint if its HP drops to 0. It's a good little tutorial, actually, because it changes based on what you do. If you open the bag, it'll also tell you some new stuff. Yeah, because like a crit, that Charmander rolled a 5 in the last scratch he did, so like, he could potentially have crit us to death from 10 HP with a high roll and a critical hit. So it's like, you gotta have the potion if you want to win that fight every time. There we go, Gary boy, get wrecked. Now the hardest part of this game, alright, so 2 heals per Pokemon Center. The hardest part is going to be getting through the early game. You get your 1 full heal there. But you get 1 heal from my mom. And then 2 heals from Viridian. And then 2 heals from Petalburg. And then you have to successfully beat Brock from that. You get 2 heals outside of Mount Moon. I almost shouldn't fight Pokemon if they're not level 2 in the first little section here. Yeah, give me that free potion, please. Yeah, so by the time I hit Misty, I'll only have had 9 chances to heal. But Brock, I only get 5. So I think I'm only going to fight Pokemon that are level 2 until my guy's level 7. To minimize the chances of just outright dying. Oh, I also, a couple more rules that happen on this Nuzlocke. So, standard rules for a Nuzlocke. You can only catch the first Pokemon that you encounter in a route. You have to nickname everything. If a Pokemon faints, it dies, and you can't use it for the rest of the run. Sometimes people release it. I like to put them in a death box so that I can go back and look at the contents of the death box, the cemetery, and just pour one off for all the homies that died in the run. I've got a species clause active, so that's just to keep it interesting. That means if I already have the Pokemon, then it doesn't count for my catch. So like if I encounter a Rattata, and then I encounter a Rattata, you know, like I encounter a Rattata, I catch it, and then in the next route, the first thing I find is also a Rattata. I don't need to catch that, I can skip to the next one. And that is just to keep things interesting, basically. Man, are there not any level 2 Pokemon? I thought there were level 2 Pidgeys and Rattatas around here. Oh, the other final thing is that traditionally I don't start the Nuzlocke timer until after you've gotten Pokeballs for the first time, so I can't actually catch Pokemon, therefore it doesn't count. Level 5 Pidgey, that's gonna be a problem. Because every point of HP is extremely precious. Are there no level 2s? That's crazy. Now they need to kill like 2 wild Pokemon. Well, let's go grab the Oaks Parcel Pokeball situation. And then we can start the Nuzlocke for real. And my Pokedex, very important. Gary boy! Gary boy! One thing about FireRed and Leaf Green, you don't get the running shoes until after beating Brock. So you have to walk around all nice and slow, just like the original games, for a while. To make a complete guide of all the Pokemon in the world, that was my dream, but I'm too old now. Oh, poor Professor Oak. Should we go pick up the town map from his sister? Yeah, we should. Always gotta grab the town map from his sister. Just to spite Gary Boy for telling us not to. Daisy! Daisy Oak. Daisy's just like my sweet kitty. Alright, so first encounter of the game. First possible catch, and it's a Rattata. That's not a surprise. I would have preferred a Pidgey, but you only have 2 choices for this route, so we'll give it 1 tackle and then Pokeball. Oh my goodness, a crit almost took it out. But a Tail Whip, not a problem. Doesn't lower our HP at all, so honestly that's fortuitous that we got the crit there. So every Pokemon that we catch, we will have to heal. fangs are long and sharp. They grow continuously, so it has to gnaw on hard things to whittle them down. What do we name her? What will we name her? Ooh, haha, Melania. Oh, no, let's name her. She's my maiden. Melina? There, she'll help me use runes to level up my Bulbasaur for the first time. I guess there might not be level 2s. Oh no, and there we missed the tackle right away, so that damage is like semi-permanent. Oh no, Tail Whip's coming through, and it's faster than me for some reason. Oh god. Okay, like I need you to Tail Whip again and not do a crit tackle for like 12 damage, cause... Oh! Hazard boy! Stop missing! We just gotta kill one more thing, and then Melina will allow us to use our runes to level up. Yeah, there's our Pidgey. Yeah, I gave up on the level 2s. It was taking too long, and the more I thought about it, the more I'm like, were there actually level 2s, or is that me Mandela affecting something from a different game into this one? I didn't do a lot of research before I played this. There we go. Leveled up to 7. And now we have Leech Seed, which is a super important move. In fact, Leech Seed is so important we probably won't take it off of Bulbasaur the entire game. Hazard will probably be Leech Seeding opponents literally the whole game. Because it'll let me, yeah, there we go. It'll let me train without dying way more effectively. Well, you only sap 1 HP from guys that are this weak, huh? That's okay. Oh no, don't Tail Whip me down to death, man. I need to level up to like 8 or 9 at least, and my Rattata's gonna have a really hard time leveling up. I'll probably want to go to the forest and fight, like, Weedle, oh no, sorry, Kakuna and Metapod. But look at that, it Tail Whipped every single time. Leech Seed got the kill and healed us for 3. It's not much, but it's honest work. That's why you have to take Bulbasaur for this if you can. Or Trico if you're playing Pokemon Emerald. If you check the stream archives, they are level 2 available. Nice, that's really good. Cool. But yeah, if you check the stream archives that I have uploaded to the channel, you can find my entire playthrough of Pokemon Emerald with a similar rule set. On Emerald, I had the exact same rules except you could heal 3 times per Pokemon Center. 3 times per Pokemon Center ended up being too many times. By the end of the game, I had like 18 excess heals or something. No spoilers, but yeah, I had a lot of leftover heals. Okay, so level 3 Pokemon are strong enough that I should Leech Seed them. To get the guaranteed knockouts and a little bit of regen. Ooh, I guess technically with Leech Seed I can like full heal off of Kakunas and Metapods, can't I? Oh, poor Melina. I'll train up Bulbasaur. Oh gosh, this is suffering. Level 4? Oh no, that guy's too strong to face here. Here's the new plan. The new plan to like absolutely maximize my early game utility. I will go make my second catch of the game on route like 95 or whatever, the one that like leads to Elite Four. Go make my second catch there, and then I will train to the edge of death, and then I will go to Mom and heal. I'm running so that I have enough HP. Because making the catches, they have to heal. I believe in the Emerald playthrough, I ruled that any Pokemon I caught that, because my party was too full, went to the PC. That was fine. But if I caught them and they were... Like, I was never allowed to put something in the PC in order to heal it. So, if I catch a Pokemon and it's got 3 HP, I can't go put it in the PC. It has to be healed. Like, I can only access the PC to add Pokemon to my party, right? And if I add a Pokemon to my party by putting in a Pokemon from my existing party that is missing health, that counts as a heal for that Pokemon Center. Okay, so Rattata, not a problem because of Species Clause. I don't worry about it. And it should be 2-hit knocked out by Tackle, so we can relatively safely fight it here. I actually might need to use a potion, depending on the... Actually, I am going to use a potion because if my encounter here is a Spearow, that has Peck. And I want to be at full HP if I'm dealing with a Spearow that's got Peck. Yeah, I don't want to risk some crazy like, oh, it's faster than me and Pecked me and the run's over. Gotta have full HP ready to go. Oh, yes! Yes! It's actually the catch that I wanted for this route. That's amazing. Alright, 1 tackle and then a Pokeball should be more than enough. Alright, we get a Mankey. That's good because the other options for here... Oh! Well, I don't know if this is the one that I super wanted. Because there's Nidorinos here. Or, Nidoran. Come on, we gotta land this Pokeball here. We can't be messing around. There we go. What's a good name for a girl Mankey? Light and agile on its feet and ferocious in temperament. When angered, it flies into an uncontrollable frenzy. Ooh. America. All the girls, I'll name the girl Pokemon that I get with M names from Elden Ring. Until I run out of them, but there's like a ton of them, so it's fine. Ooh, he's only level 2, yeah, that's good. At some point we'll have to heal just for power points. Oh, let's go, what the heck, let's go train in the forest because of the freebies from Kakuna and, oh, we could train for like a long time off of Metapods and Kakuna. Yeah. Because if I see a Metapod, I can Leech Seed it, and then switch to a Pokemon that's low, and Leech Seed will continue to heal. This is the guy that you used to fight Mystic Number, by the way. I could Nuzlocke an even older Pokemon game. I have a Super Game Boy for the SNES. I could Nuzlocke original blue version with these rules. Or I could Nuzlocke, like, Yellow Special Pikachu Edition, or Crystal. That would be cool. Well, thank you for telling me how to... Oh, the Teachy TV! I loved the Teachy TV as a kid. Completely forgot about the Teachy TV. Love that thing. He's got a tutorial about, like, it's got a tutorial for everything in there. It's got, like, oh, here's status conditions. Oh, here's, I don't know. I love that thing. But alright, let's get, like... We don't want to go crazy on the Pokeballs. Because we're going to need potions and antidotes. Since healing at Pokemon Centers is limited, healing with money is going to be an important factor. There we go. You don't ever want to be caught without antidotes in Viridian Forest. That is just a fact of life. So yeah, we're gonna go up, train in the forest. Also, we will get a catch on Route 2. Probably gonna be a Caterpie. Oh, let's check the town map and make sure. Oh. Here's an important distinction, I guess. Nah. No, yeah, subtexted areas are separate areas, for sure. I was gonna say, because it's labeled Route 2 Viridian Forest, Route 2 Diglett's Cave, but, like, if they're subtext labeled, then they're different areas. Elden was sick, you loved all the weapons and the outfits, and the areas are cool. The only complaint, more boss variety. Yeah. Oh, and we have to give out awards for the best dungeon, best castle, best boss. Well, I think the only castle that was any good was Stormvale, because that was like a fully realized area. Also, let's get a little hype for catching a Pidgey here. Pidgey time, baby, Pidgey time. Oh, Pidgey crit for like 8 damage. That's not good. Let's just try and catch it and just be done with it. Okay, so best castle in Elden Ring. Stormvale Castle, because it's the biggest and the most interesting. The best boss. Out of all the bosses in the entire game, Malekith the Black Blade was probably the coolest. But for the most fun to fight, probably Radagon of the Golden Order. But yeah, let's get some Pidgey time, man. Oh, Pidgey, yeah! We got a nickname Pidgey, because Pidgeot is actually a beast, so... we can name this after one of the dudes from... You know, I was just talking about it, Radagon. This is Radagon the Pidgey. Also, a funny thing, you can name Pokemon names with 10 characters, but you can only name your character or your rival with 7-letter names. Isn't that weird? That's why I had to do Gary-Boy. It was either that or Gary Boy, all one word. Both of which would have been funny. Best NPC, I would have said Melina, because she's your maiden and you have to give your maiden points, but I think best NPC was probably smithing guy Hugh. Because of his, like, you think he's a butthole. The game is Pokemon, not Personmon. Yeah, you're right. But yeah, you think Hugh is like a jerk, and you think he's a bad guy, and then as you play the game you find out that he's actually, like, really cool, you know? You find out that he's actually been working for America the whole time, and he wants to help you kill a god, so... Alright, let's get... I have a superstition about this portion of Viridian Forest. I believe that this is the only patch of bush that you can find Pikachu in, alright? Okay, Beedrill... I like Beedrill, but I'm not, like, hella hyped for Beedrill. We will still catch Beedrill, but... Oh god, it's got a lot of HP. Probably to make sure that I don't lose, I'll spend a Leech Seed here. Yeah, it's level 5. Beedrill is actually not super bad in a Nuzlocke. Twin Needle hits twice and has like a 40% total chance to poison, so... It's a decent move. It's also the only way to poison steel types until the ability Corrosion comes into play in later gens. But now I need to catch it within 2 Pokeballs. I think that it will be okay. Yeah, Pokemon, not Personmon. So that you get a better nicknaming ability for your dudes. There we go. Weedle's up on the biz. Ooh, Fia. I forgot about Fia. And Ronnie. Fia and Ronnie are both very nice quest lines. They're like people that were defeated and cast out by the Golden Order, but they still persevered and did their thing. Often found in forests and grasslands with a sharp, toxic barb of around 2 inches on top of its head. Yes, we shall. Oh, jeez. Can't think. I don't want to give her Millennia. This was the name of the spirit calling lady, right? Irina? I think that was her name. Alright, so now every time we find a Metapod, we can, like, heal our team. That's the new strat. Yeah, Weedy Needle. I want to use Weedle. I love Weedle, and I love Beedrill. It's definitely trolling a little bit to, like, make a Beedrill a long-term companion, but... I don't know, he learned some good moves. You can teach him Toxic. You know, on a Nuzlocke like this, you do need to do some unorthodox strategies. You know, things like using Poison and Protect. He's your favorite little guy? Is he your favorite little bug type? Because I think that he's one of my favorite little bug types. Actually, there is a widget that you can use online to compare your favorite type of Pokemon for every generation. And Weedle was my favorite Pokemon, or my favorite bug type. Sorry, I guess it was Beedrill for me, but... Yeah, now see, check this out, check this out. You drop a Leech Seed, and now I can finally get my first experience point onto my other Pokemon, because Kakunas and Metapods can't kill them. This is a strat, man. I didn't do any, like, planning for the strat, but as it turns out, Leech Seed was the most important thing I could have gotten. Bug type's underrated? Well, okay. I don't know. Bug types are underrated, but also it's a really bad type. Okay, I will be thorough in the rule set here. So, the Nuzlocke rules at their most basic level. You must catch the first Pokemon you see in a route. If you don't catch the first Pokemon you see in a route, you can't catch any Pokemon on that route. Permadeath is enabled, so if a Pokemon faints, it is considered to have died and cannot be used anymore after that. So that's kind of like the basic Nuzlocke rule set. You have to catch the first Pokemon you see, you can't catch any other Pokemon, and if your Pokemon faints, they die. Traditionally, you nickname all of your Pokemon in a Nuzlocke. I do a species clause, so if I already have that Pokemon, I don't keep it. I don't need to catch it, rather. So that helps out a little bit. It's like if I were to see another Pidgey, Mankey, or Weedle on a different route, that would not be my my catch. I could skip past it and do the next one. And then, yeah, it's 1 catch per route or cave, one catch per unique area. How many total routes are there? There's like 20-something plus every cave, or like unique building or area gets its own catch. You can catch plenty of Pokemon. Yeah, the permadeath is a big factor, though. Oh, and then for this playthrough, just as a special, additional, yeah, nicknaming, gotta value your little dudes. So that's the basic Nuzlocke rule set. I have the species clause so I don't get stuck with Pokemon that are like multiple of the same Pokemon. And then, for the extra challenge, I'm only allowed to heal twice per place that I could heal. And I've said once per bed or once per mob. So that also caps my total number of times to heal for the entire game. And that makes it harder. Species Clause makes it a little easier, but limited healing makes it a little harder. So, I think I'm going to switch here. Oh, I could end up getting poisoned if I switch, though. I'm just running out of I'm running out of PP for tackle, and I want to use my mom heal at like a good time. So yeah, another thing I didn't even think about when I was routing this out: Bulbasaur can't be poisoned by Poison Sting because Bulbasaur is a poison type. So yeah, Bug type is probably Huntacious' favorite type. I think Poison is one of my favorite types. Maybe my actual favorite type. It's tough to say. Did I miss any other chats here? Beedrill has a Mega? Yes. Butterfree did not get a Mega, although Butterfree in like the next generation, or I guess 2 generations after, Butterfree did get a Gigantamax form, so they gave Butterfree a little bit of love. I should almost be running away from these encounters, unless and until I can find a Metapod. I guess this is a strat. I can growl 6 times. And then switch in a Pokemon pretty secure that it won't die from a -6 Caterpie. Ooh! At Target, Super Target, they have huge, extra large plushies. When you say huge, how huge are you talking? Like this huge? Like this huge? Like this huge? Like 3 feet? I mean, what are we talking about here? Also, we did get crit there. That's a problem, but yeah, my goal is to get this Caterpie to be weak enough I can switch in one of my other guys and have the Leech Seed do some work for him. You like Ghost? 2 feet? That's a pretty huge plushie, actually. 24 inches. Yeah, Ghost is an excellent type. Ghost is probably my second favorite type behind Poison. Well, I don't know. Fire is up there too. Poison, Fire, Electric, Ghost. In that order. Ground after that. I really like Ground type. Flying type. Yeah, the first couple are easy. Top 3 are Poison, Fire, and then Electric and Ghost are like really close. Rotom's one of my favorite Pokemon because of its unique typing. Right now, we should be safe to switch in Arena. I say should. This if he crits, of course it'll kill anyways. But you got to take a couple of risks in a Nuzlocke like this. Oh, that was way too risky. Oh dear God, that was way too risky. Okay, we're just switching right back out. We'll switch to America. It's got a higher health bar. You got a Gengar for the little brother. Surprised to see it. Gengar must be more popular than you thought. Dude, Gengar is like the most popular Pokemon for plushies and backpacks and stuff. Like, they must sell really well because you go to like, I don't know, Hot Topic is a store where you're from. You go to the Hot Topic where you can buy all your anime nerd crap. And they'll have like a Gengar backpack, a Gengar shirt, Gengar hoodie, Gengar wristwatch, Gengar Gengar is like, for products marketed at adults, Gengar is more popular than Pikachu. In terms of like marketing and stuff. Yeah, I know. I'm also surprised to see that, but like there's a lot of people that really like Gengar. I think it's I think it kind of resonates with the goth crowd a little bit, you know? He's the OG, yeah, that's right, the OG edgy Ghost Boy. And he featured pretty heavily in the anime and the manga as well. I mean, Sabrina getting defeated by the Gengar was a funny moment. Ah, I missed the tackle. Come on. Official Nintendo merch for this. Yeah, I guess I don't know if all of the, like, look, it's a Gengar backpack with his mouth open and you have to, like, put things in his mouth to, I don't know. I don't know if that stuff is official merch or if that's, like, semi-unofficial merch. Here we go. Finally, we can train another Pokemon. Leech Seed. If Gen 1 started with a Dark type, then we get the same treatment. Yeah, like if Spiritomb. Oh my God, if Spiritomb was in Gen 1. I don't know though. Gengar's got this kind of like prankster vibe. You know, it's got like it's kind of like the Joker. You know, it's like, ooh, you know, I'm like a woo-hoo-hoo, I got my tongue, blah, and I smile at you, ho-ho. But also I'm like a sinister ghost. So it's got like this kind of duality that makes it really engaging. Yeah, we're just gonna go ahead and use this Metapod as a health battery. Actually, maybe I shouldn't even attack it. I should just let it be a health battery for my guys. That way I can train even a little bit more. Just because this early game is gonna be really hairy for healing, so a simple design. Yeah, the earliest gen Pokemon were the simplest ones. Very simple. It's just a round body, 2 little legs, 2 little arms, some spike vibes, and then the face. And the face is the moneymaker. Yeah, I love Gengar. I really am sad what they did to Gengar in the... Excuse me. They did to Gengar in the most recent 2 generations of Pokemon. They took away his levitate ability. And he's got cursed body. Ghastly and Haunter at least still get levitate, but... Yeah, I don't know. I'm a big levitate Gengar fan. Because Ghost Poison only has 4 weaknesses. You're weak to Psychic, Ground, Dark, and other ghosts. Then you have levitate, so you're only weak to 3 things. It's really good. Yeah, this poor Metapod's getting leeched. Man, defense won't go any higher, but it's okay. Just using you to heal up my guy so I can train. Ectoplasma. Cool thing about Gengar, well, I guess I won't be able to use a Gengar, but I am practically guaranteed to be able to use a Haunter if I want. Lavender Tower is like 90% Haunters and Ghastlies and 10% Cubone. Not even that. Maybe like 3% Cubone. Alright, look at that. We fully healed Arena. So the next time we find a Metapod or Kakuna, we can do a similar trick. Oh, Pikachu, just to rub my face in it that I didn't get it. We're just gonna have to kill the Pikachu. Yeah, it's got Thunder Shock, so yeah, you don't want to mess with that too much. That's why! It's freaking paralyzed. Awesome. It only does 1 damage, but paralysis being what it is, causes real trouble. Alright, I'm gonna see if I can find 1 more Metapod or Kakuna, which I will then health battery. Oh, perfect timing. I will health battery up my other Pokemon, and then Hazard can take a break. Oh, I missed. No, it's only like 95% accurate, so. But I want to get my Pidgey training up here. And now that we have a 10 health, I believe Hazard has no tackles, so like I don't want to be fighting anymore. Oh my god, stop being paralyzed, man. You're just wasting my time. Yeah, no tackles and 3 Leech Seeds, so it's about time to go use that Mom Heal. I guess we'll get Melina going. We should give everybody at least a level or 2 so that they're not going to get one-shot by trainer Pokemon. And Raticate is actually surprisingly decent. Has a very good move pool, and Hyper Fang, which it learns really early, is a strong move. So, it's probably fine. We'll train Melina just a little bit. We'll get it to like level 4 or 5. I don't anticipate heavily utilizing her, but she does deserve to at least get 1 level up, I think. I mean, wouldn't you guys agree that she deserves... You can take Brock on with Leech Seed. Technically, yes, you could defeat Brock with Leech Seed, but I don't want to take chances. This is a Nuzlocke. The last time I did a Nuzlocke, I failed my first attempt. And then on my second attempt, no spoilers, but my second attempt I had some guys die that were very, very near and dear to me. So... Well, I guess it's not really a spoiler. That stream was months ago. Yeah, so I failed the first run with Trico, and then the second run, I killed my Trico after, like, the second gym. So, I would like to avoid that sort of scenario as much as I can. And actually, Leech Seed training in Viridian Forest against Kakuna and Metapod is probably the safest training I'll get all game. So I should abuse it as much as I can, I think. Like, Radagon's close to a level up because he already got trained a little bit, so. Radagon of the Golden Order. He's full health. We can spread the love around a little bit as far as healing. Who do I think is the most underrated Gen 1 Pokemon? The most underrated is probably Rattata and Raticate. Like, they are I mean, they're kind of every Gen 1 Pokemon is a fan favorite that has people that love it. But it's like an early route guy, and he's really not that strong. But in an in-game playthrough, Raticate can really come through. Or underrated type, since I'm not certain that bug types are underrated. Dude, most underrated type is probably normal type. I mean, I don't know if that's like a super hot take. Also, we're just gonna run from this one. So the reason that I say normal type is probably the most underrated type is it's like, oh, it's normal type, it's so boring. However, offensively, normal type only has 2 resistances and 1 immunity. And defensively, it has only 1 weakness. And it has 1 weakness for 1 immunity. So it's like actually a solid type. God, these high-level Weedles are like scary. I don't even want to fight them. It's too much investment to fight high-level Weedles. Level 5 Pokemon that can poison. It's a little too much. There we go. We can fight Caterpie. Yeah, so I think overall normal type is extremely underrated. Rattata is great. He seems like a whatever design. He's just a rat. But yeah, he's a definitively Pokemon style rat. What else do you want, you know? Yeah, I love Rattata. And Raticate is totally a fine Pokemon. But if you start thinking about other Pokemon like Butterfree, people kind of understand that Butterfree's pretty good. Both because it featured in the show. Ash had a Butterfree. And then also it learns Confusion. It learns Psybeam. It learns Sleep Powder. Like, it's a solid Pokemon all around. A great status Pokemon, you know. Whereas Raticate pretty much caps out, like, once it gets Hyper Fang at, like, level 20, pretty much it's peaked. I mean, you can teach it Hyper Beam and Mega Kick and stuff, too, but... it kind of caps out, but it's a great early game Pokemon. Grimer? The Trash Juice Pokemon? No! I love Grimer! I love Muck. Grimer and Muck are like part of the reason that I like poison types. Just like a gross pile of poison. Oh man. Actually, Alolan, once they give us access to Pokemon Home on Scarlet and Violet, Alolan Muck will become legal again. Who is a powerful, a mighty Poison and Dark type. Poison and Dark is one of the best types in the game because it only has 1 weakness to ground. A levitating Poison Dark type would have no weaknesses, which I think is awesome. And I don't know, I guess maybe I would say like Mr. Mime. Mr. Mime, like in the base games, before it has a baby form, like no pre-Mime Jr., pre-Galar Mr. Mime, pre-Galar Mr. Rhyme. Just straight up by himself Mr. Mime, which I think you can only get from an in-game trade. You can only get it from in-game trade, then if you want one that doesn't have a nickname, you have to breed it yourself from an egg. So maybe Mr. Mime is like underrated, but I think he's just kind of more forgotten about or like willfully ignored as opposed to underrated. There's a difference, right? Muck was in your OG very first team to beat the Elite Four? Hell yeah, Muck is amazing. It's a tanky poison type. It's only got 2 weaknesses, you know? It's only weak to ground and psychic. Granted, being weak to ground is pretty tough, because ground is an extremely good, potent type, but I don't know. I like poison types. I like Muck. Nowadays he has a Poison Touch, Poison Jab for a 60% chance to poison on every attack. I think that's pretty solid. Yeah, we're just running from Weedles because they can poison us. The money is that we're looking for the money farming against Metapods and Kakunas. We will fight Caterpies and Pikachus if we find them. Actually, we probably shouldn't fight Pikachu. I don't know what a Thunderbolt would do to Arena. Probably way too much. I don't know. It could get kind of nasty. I just want to slap one level up onto all my guys before I leave the forest and go use my first heal of the game. Ooh, crit steal 5 from Caterpie. Crit steal 5. That is not good. We gotta switch them. We don't want to die. Crit to Radagon probably does 6 or 7. Oh, Radagon's got way higher defense because he's Pidgey. Oh, yeah. Pidgey's a beast. I think it learns Gust at level 5. That'll... Or maybe it's Sand Attack, not Gust. Yeah, there's a rival fight that you can do very early that I think I'm not gonna do until after Brock, if I do it at all. Because your rival is like a level 10 Charmander and a... It's like a level 8 or 9 Pidgey and a level 10 Charmander. It's just way too strong. Oh, I wasn't gonna fight Weedles. I guess now I will fight the Weedle because I've committed an attack to it already, but if I get poisoned here, that would suck. I'll have to use an antidote. Holy god! 8 damage on the crit? We have to run. Whoa! You know what? It's honestly too scary training here. We're gonna go train in the grass outside Palaton. That is woofta. That is too strong. Oh man. Maybe my team's just too weak to train in general. I'm kind of feeling like... Like, Radagon can do a tackle, then I can switch to America, do a couple scratches, then I can switch to Melina, the Rattata, and do, like, maybe a tackle or two. This is tough. Yeah, my team sucks. Oh, the Pokemon Swank? Just, like, the walking. I'm forced to walk for, like, a large amount of the game here, too. Oh god. Pidgey tackle crit? Because the crit Weedle Poisons thing did like 8. It was, granted it was a higher level Weedle, but... Oh god. Yeah, so crit, that would have killed me if we crit there. The crits for like 8. I think I have to run. I think I have to heal. My team's way too weak. Yeah, that was 5. So a crit kills there too. Dude, this is a hard run. I'm actually going to go back to the forest and I'm going to flee from everything until I find Weedle, Kakuna and Metapod. Oh man, I want one level on every guy so that they're just that little bit extra strong. Just that little bit better, because right now they're no better than a wild Pokemon, and it shows, man. It shows. Yeah, I have to flee from Weedles. Who's my fastest guy? So I can lead with them. Oh, Weedle's actually hella fast. Okay, so here's the strat. We lead with Weedle. And then we run from everything until we find... I should almost use a potion, just in case I run into a Pikachu. Because Pikachu would be a thing that would be faster than me and could potentially stop me from running and then kill me with Thundershock. Oh, man. Oh, they're so strong. Because I've got 2 Leech Seeds left, right? So... here's what we'll do. I want Radagon to get strong. So we'll lead with Radagon. And then if we find a Kakuna or a Metapod, we'll switch to Hazard, use Leech Seed. Yeah. And then once we're out of Leech Seeds, then we have no choice but to go home, basically. We can literally only fight Caterpie, Metapod, and Kakuna. But I think anything else we fight, even on the other routes, like Rattatas and Pidgeys have same type boosted normal type tackle. Oh, see there, we failed the run. Now we can get like crit poison stung for 6 plus poison for like 8 damage. Yikes. This is a much harder run to train on than the Emerald run was. The Emerald run was kind of okay for training, especially in the early game. Yeah, Caterpie does less damage with tackle than Weedle does with Poison Sting and has no chance to poison, so it's much more doable. Yeah. Risk management in this game is a big deal. Wow, there we go. Yeah, killing one Caterpie did me good there. Perfect. That's what we need. That's a health top off for all my boys. Well, not a full top off, but it's also a lot of free XP. As long as we don't miss, knock on wood. Good. There was a little bit of lag as that attack came out, and I was like, don't miss, come on. Don't do this to me. Not like this, not like this. Alright, now Radagon's already getting some XP from this. We'll switch him in once to get the heal from the Leech Seed. We'll hit level 5 off this too. Other critical levels are you want to get the Mankey to level 7 so it learns low kick, and getting the Weedle to level 7 so it evolves. Those are both good things. And getting the Rattata to level whatever level where it learns quick attack would be nice too. I don't anticipate keeping the Rattata forever, so. The health battery strat, it's overpowered. So we only have 1 Leech Seed left, so I don't want to like go crazy on it, but. was my favorite weapon in Elden Ring at the end of the day? Probably the claws. I liked the claws at the start. I kind of wish I kept using them, but I wanted to try out all the new options. But at the end of the day, the claws were just so satisfying. Where did I already catch Mankey? Mankey's on the first route west of Viridian. They're slightly more rare. It's like, they're not. I think the rarest is male Nidoran. Yeah, the encounter list there is like Rattata, Pidgey, Spearow, Mankey, Nidoran, other boy and girl Nidoran. They actually added the Mankey in yellow version. In red and blue version, you could not find Mankey in that area, and Brock was super hard if you started with Charmander because there was no Pokemon that wasn't weak to, or his Pokemon, or like had a super effective move if you started with Charmander. But for these remakes, they made two things. One, if Charmander hits level 10, you get access to Metal Claw, which is super effective against Brock. And two, Mankey is found earlier on the route, so it's a little easier to actually kill Brock. Lightning was very good. It felt pretty OP. Oh, you mean like the Bolt of Grandsax? The Lightning Spear? Dude, that weapon was a okay weapon, but the skill was a nutso ridiculous skill. Like, yeah. Like, oh, it was very overpowered. I mean, I tried it out in PvP last night, and it's overpowered in PvP too. Like, it's just absolutely crazy. Ooh, Hazard level up, that's nice. Whoa, we learned Vine Whip. Now we can train forever. We learned a new move. That's a new rack of PP. Of course, only Hazard can do the training, but... Also, the Vine Whip unlock is probably enough to beat Brock. Speaking completely honestly. Yeah, I don't need to be like maximum efficiency with my PP. But yeah, once you have access to a stab grass type move, Brock and Misty are doable. Starmie is always a problem. It's like level 20 Starmie with a psychic type move. So that's not the most ideal, but there we go. We also have Sand Attack on Radagon now. Not the kind of strategy you want to rely on, lowering their accuracy, but sometimes when you're in a dire situation, you're like, okay, I have to hope that he uses String Shot, then I can Sand Attack, and then miss, and then miss, and then miss. Oh, you struggled against Brock, so you had to use Butterfree? Oh, man. Well, you could have gone and grabbed a Mankey, I'm pretty sure. Or maybe that's only in FireRed Leaf Green. I know that you can... Oh, they added... Another change that they did was they added Double Kick to the Nidoran move list. Like, if you get your Nidoran to level 10, it learns Double Kick, which is super effective against Brock as well. Like, they did a few things. I don't remember which games. I know that they made some changes in Yellow to make Brock defeatable, and some changes in FireRed Leaf Green. I think Yellow version is where you get Double Kick on the Nidoran move list, and Mankey, both available. And then I think that FireRed Leaf Green is where you get Metal Claw on Charmander. Which is obvious, because Metal Claw wasn't a move in Gen 1, and Steel type wasn't the type in Gen 1. So, yeah, I think that when they gave you literally an electric type Pokemon that only learns normal and electric moves, and then have the first gym be a rock ground gym, Game Freak was kind of like, okay, it's cool to give them a Pikachu and all, but they're gonna suffer. When I played, despite being force weak to rock, Confusion worked. I don't think he has rock moves in Gen 1. I think in Gen 1 it's like bind and tackle, and no rock throw. So I don't think it ends up being a problem. When I played Special Pikachu, when I played Pokemon Yellow version, I just trained my Pikachu to like level 18 and killed Onyx with quick attacks that were doing like 2 damage per time. I just brute forced that thing. I should have thought ahead and played this on Leaf Green because Leaf Green has a higher incidence rate of Caterpie compared to Weedle. Whereas obviously this game has a higher amount of Weedles, which is just suffering because they can poison you, so. But yeah, using Confusion is amazing against the rock types because their special defense is kind of bad, so. And you have a fully evolved Butterfree's amount of special attack. Getting Arena to evolve before using the first heal would be amazing. It would actually be super amazing. This is a nice chill game. Elden Ring, the last few days of Elden Ring was so intense. Fought 5 bosses in a single stream on Monday. Like, holy. The stream before that I did 2 bosses. Prior to that I was like fighting Millennia every time. Fire Giant and Millennia were both in the same stream. I mean, it was like... There's a lot. There's a lot of very intense gameplay, whereas this is more calculated, more methodical. Oh, it was a big crit. Was that a crit for 7? I think it was a crit for 7. So we could potentially die to a crit here. Let's see. Do a little mental math here. 6 defense, 9 defense. So a crit, we have 50% less defense, so a crit would do like 10. It's probably worth trying just to see if I can get the level up on Melina. If it uses String Shot here, we're okay. I think I'm faster. Oh god, I'm not. Okay. Well, that's the second time this game that I've risked crit killing me. Melina got like almost nothing for that. Oh god, the HP bars are getting bad again. A Kakuna or Metapod would be awesome right now to use that last copy of Leech Seed. Oh, look at that. Beautiful. Beautiful. Alright, the last Leech Seed's gonna come through here, and assuming it doesn't miss, I guess if it misses, we'll just have to go back to Mom right away. If it doesn't miss, we can train just a little bit longer. Cool. Thank goodness. Yeah, the ability of Bulbasaur to baton pass Leech Seed, basically, like pass healing off to my other teammates, is very, very relevant. Mankey probably evolve. Or not evolve, level up one time. There's a big difference between those two things. But if we get him to like 10 or 11 HP, we can probably fight one wild Pokemon by himself. Oh, no! No! Ah, mistake! It only did 1 damage, but that's 1 less point of healing for my teammates. Yeah, you specifically don't want to attack them. Oh, it keeps the PP that the wild Pokemon used. Interesting. Makes sense, I guess. Okay, that's probably enough healing that he can take on a single Pokemon by himself. We'll give Radagon the remainder of the HP. Or not Radagon, Irina. Radagon is the Pidgey. He's already getting XP this round, so... Then I guess we'll have to start heading back. Because we're out of Leech Seeds, so this is all the remaining healing that we'll get for this portion. All about those minor optimizations. And then, because this is an RPG, and the levels scale quickly, we will not want to be fighting and grinding early game too much, because, like, the XP from one Metapod is, I don't know, you can fight 20 Metapods, or fight one later game area Pokemon, right? So, you don't want to grind here forever. I just want to grind enough that I can comfortably defeat Brock and all the bug-type trainers in this area without needing to, like, go burn heal on it. Although I do expect that I'll need to go burn at least one heal, but... yeah, we dropped it from 3 per city to 2 per city to try to make it a little harder without making it impossible. But actually, 1 per city might be possible. I'm getting a vibe that with appropriate strats, 1 heal per area might be enough. If you get lucky with the catches a little bit and you're really deliberate. Okay, so no level up for the Mankey, but I've got enough health now that I can probably take care of business. If we can get 1 level up on Mankey, and then we can evolve Arena, I think that would be pretty nice. Oh, there's the level up on Mankey, so that's step 1. Only 11 poison stings left. Yeah, if Arena runs out of poison stings, that is also a problem. Due to the quirks of the Nuzlocke system, there are some Pokemon that are 100% guaranteed. For instance, the only Pokemon that you'll ever find in Sylph Company is Lapras. The only Pokemon you'll ever find in Celadon City could be any Game Corner Pokemon or Eevee, your choice. But you can guarantee what it's going to be. Actually, Game Corner Pokemon, I could, if I have a lot of money left over and I don't need to use a lot of money on healing items, I could get a Dragonite. Because Dratini is available at the Game Corner. And you can get there pretty early. Like, first half of the game you can get a Dratini. You could also get an Abra or an for an Alakazam. There's options, there's options. America gets the level up, good. No. I mean, America's not got a ton of HP, but... yeah, I think now we're pretty much just running out the health bars of the remaining Pokemon training. However long that takes is however long that takes. Then we'll go heal. And after that, we're not grinding anymore, then we're just gonna be running. Then we'll just run the game. I think we're gonna use America's health bar here. And then we'll have to switch. Because a level 5 Caterpie is good training, but it's a pretty strong Pokemon. In fact, a crit would be a kill here, so... it's attacking for 4. Crit does 8. Level 5, I should probably have just run away from the Caterpie. Oh well. America popped in with the Leer strat, so we're okay. And we got a bunch of string shots. Good RNG. That's what I should have named my rival. I should have named my rival RNGesus. Because that's the true enemy of a Nuzlocke, is crits and enemy Pokemon that have self-destruct and crit self-destructs. Yeah, you run into a wild Pokemon that has self-destruct, you try to flee, it fails, you're like, oh. Okay, you know, like, that's a very big problem. Yeah, I'm sorry, America, I think that you can't fight anymore. 7 HP is too low. That's like getting crit to die range. These Pokemon one is so strong. I just want to fight, like, a Caterpie, Weedle, or Kakuna. Is that so much to ask? It's probably too much to ask. But I also want just the chance. Like, the 5% chance to find a Metapod or Kakuna is so worth it, because it's a ton of XP. And it's XP into my weakest guys. Yeah, this is definitely a harder game to train in because of the Weedles. I should have gone Leaf Green. Dang. There we go. We can train against the Caterpie. Caterpies can be fought. Both because they use a lot of string shots and because they hit way weaker. Hit less hard. Hard hit, less good. Okay, one more good Caterpie fight and I could maybe have my Pidgey level up. Okay, I think a level 3 Weedle's low enough of a level that we can fight it. Yeah, level 3's low enough that we can two-shot, so that's great. Just the level 4 and higher ones are just a little too strong. Alright, one more kill for Radagon. We need 1 kill for Radagon, 1 kill for Melina. And then, I don't know, like a couple kills for... Oh, perfect. We don't have Leech Seed anymore, though, so it's going to be kind of a pain in the ass. But we can button mash our way through it. This gives like 40 XP. Yeah. Bring in Melina to convert. Because pretty much after the first harden or the second harden, you're only doing 1 damage per hit. So I can burn all my PP on Melina and then switch on to Arena, the B-Drill. That should at least get the level up on Melina, if nothing else. Or it'll be really, really, really close to a level up on Melina. I think splitting it 4 ways it was like 10, so splitting it 3 ways it might be enough to get 15. Oh, crap. I forgot I'm almost out of PP. It's just gonna have to be Melina for all of it. Because the Melina's tackle PP is infinite at this point, so... Oh, it's perfect. Radagon gets the level up. Melina gets the level up. Arena gets pretty close. Arena's like 2 Pokemon away. Which we'll actually, we'll do those Pokemon on the way out. Hi, Angel. Angel added? That's a great name. Welcome to the stream. Welcome to the Nuzlocke. The limited healing, only 2 heals per healing place, 1 heal per mom. Nuzlocke. One of my favorite ways to play. Thinking ahead to our next catch. Could get a Jigglypuff? I don't know if that's good. I think it's a second chance at Nidoran is probably the best thing for us. Yeah, I think if I had to pick, I would go for second Nidoran. Because Nidoran learns a ton of amazing moves. Basically every TM is a Nidoran move. Oh, 3 damage from a level 2 Pidgey Tackle? Ugh. It's so bad. It's so bad out here. I think Radagon's gonna have to be a major player this time. We're gonna really need to be utilizing Pidgeot. Yes, okay. Straight up a crit enemy Pidgey tackle could kill me here. That sucks. Do I think that my tackle will kill? My level 8 stab tackle? Okay, thank goodness. I'm pretty sure it'll kill there. 7 XP, it's like no XP. Oh, it's so sad. Viridian Forest XP gathering is much more efficient, I guess. But yeah, there are some level 2s here. Alright. 4 PP left on Arena. A crit will kill. We're getting down to the very last dregs of health before we use our heal. That's what the Vine Whip is for. We picked up the brand new and improved Vine Whip technique. Let's see if we can just can we just squeeze out that last can we just squeeze in that level up? Have the Kakuna just eke it out the last second. Actually, we might need to run. A tackle probably does 4, and then a crit tackle could do 8. Oh god. Okay. Yeah, we just have to run. Well, you know what? No, we can probably take. If we do 4 after the whip does. Yeah, we should be okay. And it missed anyways. We'll never know. Yeah, the Vine was definitely a one-shot, so... We're so close. We're so close. How much away are we? Are we 1 encounter away? Oh, we're more than 1 encounter away unless it's a higher level one. I think we just have to go heal. I don't want to risk anyone dying here. Oh no. No, it's a big risk all of a sudden. Level 2? Oh thank god, it's level 2. The whole team is so weak. Oh my god, it does 4. It literally does 4. Literally, a level 2 Pidgey does 4 damage with the tackle. They're so strong. This is a brutal game to train in. Everything poisons you or does an enormous amount of damage, but here we go. That's it. That's it. That's our heal for Mom. We can never heal for Mom again. Team's looking pretty okay for a Nuzlocke, honestly. Especially if Arena gets a nice evolution. So I think we'll head to Brock now. We can use 1 heal when we get there. And then after the Brock fight, we can actually... Oh my god, 5 damage from a tackle? These Pokemon are too strong, man. Way too strong. But we have Leech Seed PP again, so we can once again use any Kakunas or Metapods to heal the team. Doing 5. So with the Tail Whip, it's probably 7 or 8. Oh, dude, a crit could kill here? Oh my god, a crit could have killed there. I did the mental math after I hit the Poison Sting. Like a low roll be a 7, a high roll be an 8, and then a high roll crit could have literally killed me. Nasty. Oh, okay, so let's check the stats here. 24, 9, 10, 8, 9, 15. 24, 9, 10, 8, 9, 15. 24, 9, 10, 8, 9, 15. 24, 9, 10, 8, 9, 15. 24, 9, 10, 8, 9, 15. I'm doing this because I want to track how much, like, what goes up and what goes down when it turns into a Kakuna. Woo! First evolution, let's go. Alright, 24, 9, 10, 8, 9, 15. 24, 8, 13, 9, 10, 13. So we lost 1 point of attack, but we gained defense, special attack, and special defense. And we lost some speed. Lost a little speed and attack, but gained on the other stats. Definitely worth it to gain the extra defenses. Although I think, funnily, we did lose damage because poison type is a physical type in this gen, so... Yeah, it's kind of tough, but... It's just how it is, I guess. I should have named Hazard, like, Elden Beast. Yeah, at least we get one shots back, right? Yeah, I should have named Elden Beast, all one line. That would fit. I think you can use 10 characters in a Pokemon nickname. Ponyta can be Torrent! Yeah! Well, I have to get a Ponyta. It's not guaranteed, but... could happen. Actually, I don't know if I can get Ponyta. No, I can get Ponyta in this game. It's Growlithe and Vulpix that are game exclusive. I think I can only get Growlithe. Growlithe? Lead? Growlithe? Not sure. The audio of this game through the headset is revealing new quirks of the music that I'd never heard through my Game Boy headphones, and I hope you guys can enjoy it as well. Use my free antidote. Oh no, potion. It's an antidote in Ruby, Sapphire, and Emerald in that corner, but potions are just as good, I guess. I don't remember when I learned Gust. It's a super important move to have access to. Never have too many Pokeballs. That's true, unless I literally can't catch more Pokemon. I don't remember who this guy has, so... we're just gonna start with Hazard. Because it's actually my first non-Gary Boy trainer battle. So... change the background's coloration here. Ooh, tricky. That's because I'm playing on the Game Boy player. It's legit. Actually, I don't like that one. It kind of hurts my eyes. The space one's just the best one. Oh, this one ain't bad, I guess. Caterpie. High-level Caterpie coming out? Yeah. I think we'll fight trainers with my starter. Oh, that one's kind of jarring as well. Yeah, we'll fight trainers with the starter so we don't mess anything up, and we'll just grind wild Pokemon with the actual team. I think that's the safe way to play it. Although once, if Radagon gets Gust before we leave the forest, we could use him against all the bug types, but... Ooh, was that like sand? Oh, it's like wood. Oh, it's like a diagram. It's like a paper blueprint of the Game Boy player in the background. It's kind of cool. That doesn't look right either, I guess. Flowers, pastel. Ooh, that's fun. Wigglies. It's like a hypnosis background. Oh, camo? Tacky camo? Yeah, space is just the best one. It's like the chillest background. Ooh, there are a couple trainers that have Kakunas and Metapods, right? Yeah? Sounds right. In fact, this guy might be one of them. Yeah, this guy might be Weedle Kakuna. I don't remember. I played a lot more Ruby Sapphire Emerald as a child than I did FireRed Leaf Green. So, the Hoenn games are much more downloaded into my brain than the Kanto ones. Ooh, nice crit, Hazard. Good job. Yeah, here we go. I feel like I'm hearing the cowbell. I never heard the cowbell before. But with this headset, you can hear the cowbell. Now we can heal up Arena, and then we can also get some levels, some XP onto some other people. I'm really thinking about my team, like long-term, like really long-term horizon. I'm hoping that Melina ends up having to just be like a background character, you know? The Rattata. The Mankey could see some use. Low kick is pretty decent. I guess the problem is, after Brock, and I'm not using it for Brock. Actually, I probably should. No, I don't need it for Brock, because literally Vine Whip will one-shot everything. Vine Whip will actually one-shot the entire Brock gym. So, Brock is essentially beaten already. Knock on wood, I guess that something crazy doesn't happen, but... So I don't need Mankey for that. Mankey's not going to help me against Starmie. Doesn't really help against Lieutenant Surge all that much. I'm just trying to decide where do I allocate my, where do I allocate all my experience points to? I guess I'm fine. I'm gonna look up Beedrill's Learn Set from Gen 3. Like, what moves can Beedrill come up with? I know it gets Twin Needle, which is pretty good. It's like a bug-type move that poisons. Beedrill... Gen 3 Learn Set. Pokemon DB is the way to go for this, by the way. Pokemon DB or Bulbapedia? Okay, by level up. Fury Attack, Twin Needle, Pin Missile, Agility, Endeavor. Oh, wait, it learns like no good moves. Twin Needle's actually the only good move it learns. That's so sad. Because Twin Needle hits twice and has a 30% chance to poison across both hits. It's 50 damage bug type move. It learns a couple decent TMs, but like anyone can learn a lot of these. Yeah. Yeah, 20%. Yeah, it's 36 total % chance of poisoning the target across both hits. But you have to get level 20 Beedrill for that. Okay, so I guess I'm just gonna narrow my party down to Radagon and Bulbasaur, Hazard. For now, that's just the only thing. Ooh, Redagon learns Gust actually for OP now. Alright, is anyone here really close to a level up? These guys shouldn't be. Okay, we'll get Mankey 1 level up. And I'm comfortable using Arena until she's a Beedrill. And then just kind of not using her anymore after that. You know what I'm saying? The only Pokemon that are on my team right now that I can see staying on my team forever are Redagon, the Pidgey, and Hazard, the Bulbasaur. Everybody else is just a little bit too risky or not useful enough to justify the investment, basically. Whereas Pidgeot is going to be a beast, just like a general purpose beast. And obviously Venusaur is going to be like the most important Pokemon because of the healing, so. Look at America's last level up. In case I need to like emergency use it, it'll have a little more tankiness. If I need to switch it in to take a hit or two while I heal other Pokemon, it'll have more health. Sad to say it that way, but it is kind of the truth, I guess. You can't always use every Pokemon. Especially when you only have 2 heals per center and you're Nuzlocke in. I feel like I could really do 1 heal per center. Maybe I'll try doing it 1 heal. Yeah, that's what we'll do. I'll try doing it 1 heal style. And then if I need to use a second heal, then we can say, oh, well, the whole time we were actually using second heal method. Fun story. When I was a kid, I beat every single trainer in the entire game except this guy. I didn't even know he was here. So then, like, on a whim, I was exploring, you know, as kids do. I explored back through all the areas to look for stuff that I'd missed. And I found this trainer, and I had like a level 78 Charizard and Mewtwo and like all the legendaries. And then I find this guy that's got a level 7 Caterpie. It was... I felt a little bad for him. Yeah, level 12 Bulbasaur should be more than enough for Brock, so... Caterpie, what a monster. Doesn't sound like a close fight. No, the level 78 Charizard, I'm pretty sure I used Fire Blast. Or, no, Heat Wave. I think Heat Wave was his best move at that time. So it wasn't a fair fight. Not even close. This poor guy. He's like, oh, boo, something didn't go right. And you're like, yeah, you stayed in the forest while I spent 40 hours training my team elsewhere. Oh, also, I found out my final Elden Ring playtime was like 140 hours, so that was cool. Ooh, health pack guy, let's go. Is anybody even missing health, though? No, we're like, kinda almost too strong here. We'll still do the health pack strat, because then we won't need to heal before fighting Brock. As urgently. Potentially at all. Get the 6 health back on Hazard, switch to Pidgey, and then Gust it for the final knockout. So then we'll have literally, like, the only stuff we'll be missing is power points. That's not that big a deal. Or maybe it was a trainer at the top of this wall up ahead. Maybe it wasn't that guy. He might be coming up right ahead of us here. Because he's like facing the wall at the top of the screen, so if you just hug the edge, you won't see him. One of those things. Leech Seed strat is so important for this. Maybe it could be a 1 heal run with Leech Seed, and if I ever have Bulbasaur die, then it's gotta be a 2 heal run. Might be the way. Hey, your next Harden's gonna miss. Lower accuracy on your Hardens. What a fool. All this work, I've only found 1 Pikachu, which is good, because Pikachu's actually monstrous. Pikachu's probably the strongest wild Pokemon you can find. Up to this point in the game. It's either that or the level 5 Spearow with Peck. The level 5 Pikachu with Thundershock, or level 5 Spearow with Peck. Yeah, it's this guy. This is the guy that I didn't fight until the very end of the game. Because he's, like, hiding up here. Yeah, it's for sure. It was for sure this guy. Oh, he's got he's got free XP! Oh, I was supposed to turn on Battle Style Set. So I'll just have to play with Battle Style. Like, you can't switch, right? It's gonna tell you what their next guy will be. Battle Style Shift, it tells you what their next guy will be, and then asks if you want to switch. Which, for a lot of reasons, is obviously broken. It's like, oh, they're gonna switch to their water type, I guess I'll preemptively switch to my grass type before they even send it out. Like, it's cheating, like, it's hacks, right? Arena, we can play with Arena until we get Beedrill. And we can get rid of her at the next opportunity that we get a stronger Pokemon. But, well, if we have a level 10 Beedrill, that'll be on our team for a decent amount of the game. Because we'll have to catch 3 Pokemon that are better than Beedrill. 4 Pokemon. We'll have to catch 4 Pokemon that are better than Beedrill before we get rid of it. See, it'll let me choose to change my Pokemon knowing the Caterpie's coming. Pretty busted. Guess I'm not gonna have all the luck that I wanted for getting a poison off here. Oh well. Now a poison will almost be too late to matter. And straight up my evolved Kakuna's gonna lose to this Caterpie. There we go. Like, if we just trade blows, it would get low enough that I would need to switch for fear of a crit. Which is funny, but not what I want to see. Attack this too. It's like theoretically a high roll crit could do 5 or 6 damage. It's a lot, man. Actually, I should Leech Seed strat this one. Leech Seed, Leech Seed, Leech Seed, go, go, go! Passive damage and healing. Oh, I missed. I mean, that's always gonna happen. It's only like 90% accurate Leech Seed, so... and you got 10 Leech Seed PP. So, on average, 1 Leech Seed will miss out of every 10. Out of every full utility... Every full utilization of Leech Seed, I'll miss 1 time. In the interest of killing this thing in a timely fashion, I'm not going to let Leech Seed kill it. But I'll use the Leech Seed to heal some. Oh, it's 3 per. That's actually kind of decent. Oh, now we got poison and leech seed. I'll just let that passively kill it. Especially because I don't want to use all my poison sting PP. We can just have a harden off. Whose bug can be harder? Theirs is already much harder than mine, so... However, it's also seeded and poisoned. Not good for its long-term health. Oh, its defense won't go in. It's too hard! It won't go any higher! Beautiful. Alright, let's go get my dumb little Mankey his points. Her points. There's one more trainer battle on the way out. Oh, level 5 Caterpie's way too strong for America, but America can get the level up out of it, so it's okay. Alright, that's America's leveling done. I'm just thinking about what I'm going to do before I fight Brock. I think I will evolve Beedrill. Just that there's a chance that Beedrill could be useful if I need it in the fight. We'll evolve Beedrill. We'll cap level ups on my 2 good Pokemon, Radagon and Hazard. Should have named it a cooler name. I mean, Hazard's a cool name. Pollen Hazard, but... not an Elden Ring name. I'll run out of good Elden Ring names fairly quickly anyways, so that's fine. Yeah, well basically we'll get 1 more level on Pidgey, 2 more levels on Kakuna, 1 more level on Bulbasaur, and then that's the Brock fight, no problem. What's the hurry? Why the rush? Oh, I don't know. I'm just trying to go fight a boss. There are plenty of hazards in Elden Ring. That's true. I was just thinking of the iconic Pokemon card attack, Pollen Hazard, where it, like, confuses and burns and poisons. It's a super iconic move. It's, like, on the original Venusaur card, and then they've reused it on, like, Victory Bell and Vileplume and Venusaur cards throughout the game's history after that. So that's why I wanted to name it that. Plus, I actually don't want to name my characters after the Elden Ring girls the way that I was originally going to for all my female Pokemon, because they all start with M and I'm going to mix them up. Millennia, Marika, Melina. Already that's 3, and that's already too many. And I think I have one on my team that's even different, too. Malekith, Blackblade. Oh, sweet. Marika, Melina. Millennia, Malekith, Godfrey, Godfroy, Godric, Morgot, Moog, Morg. Just a few too many. God, wait, Poison Sting's gonna, like, do no damage to this thing. It's gonna be quad resisted. Okay, well, we'll do one just to get the deal, I guess, and then we'll switch to Radagon for the kill. I guess we could potentially get a level up in the Brock gym itself, but I don't think that's necessary. Quad super effective grass type moves on the special defensive rock types is the easy mode version of the first gym. The best catch from the next route will be a Nidoran. And then the best catch from Mount Moon. Oh, the best catch from Mount Moon. That's tough. Geodude, even though you can't evolve it, might be the best catch from Mount Moon, potentially. It would either be Geodude or... Zubat? I don't know. There's nothing like that's super crazy for the early route catches in this game. Probably the most crazy is Pidgey. Pidgey's probably the best early game catch you can get. Oh, sorry. Pikachu is the best early game catch you can get, because Raichu is a monster. But it's like a 1% chance to catch, so... I mean, we've only seen one of them in the entire forest so far, so... let that be a lesson. Jigglypuff isn't bad. Wigglytuff having Sing is kind of decent. Basically, either Wigglytuff or Clefable are both solid because you get the TMs for Mega Kick and Mega Punch right after. Or maybe they're not TMs in this game. I think they're TMs in Gen 1, but in this game they're move tutors. But you can move tutor a stab Mega Kick, which is 120 base power, onto those Pokemon, and it's extremely good. Ooh, technically, the fossils would count as your catch if you wanted to reanimate them. That's a technicality for sure. God, the arena's so weak. Kakuna does no damage. It'd actually be faster to switch out to Radagon and do one gust. Even now, it's faster to switch and kill than to sit there and poison sting the whole thing. We're doing okay. We'll just do switch out training. So Arena switch to Radagon, level up. Arena switch to Hazard, level up. Once we have a Beedrill in hand, we'll go fight Brock. After we fight Brock, we can honestly head back. Oh hey, second Pikachu, what's up? But we could go fight the rival fight if we wanted. if we want to fight it, we have to go fight it before we do Cerulean, because I believe that once you progress to the second rival fight, going back to the first one doesn't work anymore. Oh yeah, let's do that. Let's fight Brock, and then we can go back and fight the rival, fight Gary Boy, because then we can use one of our heals from Viridian instead of using the Pewter City one. That should work. And we'll have the running shoes by then, so it'll be a little bit better. Just gotta wait until after Brock for running shoes, so... It does slow up the training quite a bit. But I would like to be a little over-leveled for this early part. I don't want to fail the run. I mean, once you get later in the game, your training options get better, your team gets better. Like, the game gets generally easier after the first couple of gyms. Which is another reason that Bulbasaur is such an important pick. Because it just makes the first two gyms relatively trivial. It's the strongest starter against the first two gyms. Although because of how powerful Staryu is, there is an argument to be made for Squirtle. Because Staryu has a Psychic type attack. It might be Psybeam, might be Confusion. Psywave, maybe? I'm remembering the ring animation. Oh, it's got Water Pulse, too. Ugh. You generally count Pokemon you're given as a separate area if they're given in a specific city or named building. I also do that. So, like, if I catch... Like, and that's what I was saying earlier, like, Celadon City catches are unique. You can either pick Eevee or a Game Corner Pokemon. Oh, but the fossils? I don't know. So, that's what I'm thinking about with the fossils. Like, Castform obviously is a different catch. But the fossils you pick up in Mount Moon... So do they count as a Mount Moon catch, or are they the Cinnabar Island Fossil Lab catch? You know what I mean? Like, does picking up the dirty fossil in the mountain count as the catch, or does getting the Pokemon handed to me in the Cinnabar Island thing count? It's kind of an important distinction. Probably won't come up because the odds that I'm going to want to crack into a fossil that late in the game and use it pretty low. Like, they come out of that fossil at level 20, and Cinnabar is the 7th gym to hatch. So, do I really want to wait that long? I don't know. You count them as the lab catch because that's where you get them? That makes sense. I mean, like I'm saying, we could say that that's the case. I don't think it'll matter, though. I'll probably use the old Amber anyways. Like, I won't use the ones I get from Mount Moon. I'll use the one that I get from Pewter City, because Aerodactyl is a little more self-sufficient. So, oh, perfect. I was hoping I could get another one of these for healing purposes. Perfect, perfect, perfect. Yeah. Yeah, I think level 20 Aerodactyl is better than level 20 Ammonite or Kabuto. It doesn't require training, you can teach the TMs immediately. Because they end up really strong. Yeah, well, maybe I fight Blaine, and then my team gets murked by Blaine, and I have, like, half of everybody dead. Then I could do that, you know. It's definitely worth keeping it in mind. It's kind of like the Reggies. It's like saying, well, technically, they each have their own area, so technically the Reggies are legit catches. Now let's just top off Hazard with the regen here. We'll be really close to being able to fight Brock, actually. Really close. If this Kakuna gives us the level up to 13, I'd be tempted. Oh God, tackle does 1 damage.
He's got tons of hardens up under his belt now.
I'm starting to run low on PP for all moves in general again. We'll use the last little smidgen of healing from this guy we'll put on the arena so we can keep training him to level 10. Her. Shing shing. Oh, I gotta switch to battle style set. Right now, battle style set coming in. Coming in hot. Battle scene on battle style set. There we go. And let's save really quick because it would be a tragedy if something happened to my GameCube at this time. I don't know. I want the B-drill for my own personal, like, I'll feel better about my life if I have B-drill. But at the same time, it's gonna take so long to get B-drill, I think I'm just gonna go fight Brock. We'll kill this last Caterpie. But right now we have a full health Bulbasaur, so, like, there's never gonna be a better time to fight Brock than right now, necessarily. Especially because the arena can't even get a kill. Like, a level 4 Caterpie is gonna take, like, 7 freaking poison things just to kill it, so. Now let's go fight Brock. Let's go fight Brock. Arena can level up against wild Pokemon intermittently. It's gonna take forever. Did one of these guys give me something? I don't remember. I don't think so. I think I'm thinking of the tunnel that you get to from Diglett Tunnel. Oh yeah, let's kill Brock because then we can also unlock the running shoes. Does this guy give me something? Oh, he doesn't give you repel, he tells you about repels. Alright, let's just pop in over here. Oh, let's grab the rare candy, too. There it is. Oh, it's not a rare candy, it's Pokeball. I'm gonna grab the free stuff when you can find it, though. Yeah, this would just be like, I don't know, 4 total Vine Whips, 5 total Vine Whips, and then it's, done. Well, this is the funny guy who tells you the difference between light years being like distance versus time. But yeah, every Vine Whip should be a one-hit kill, so. Ooh, and stacks of EXP. Oh, the Sandshrew might live a Vine Whip. Yeah, it did. Interesting. Still not worried, though. Brock doesn't have a Sandshrew, so. Brock has 2 rock ground types. It's like hitting 4 Vine Whips at once. His rock hard willpower. It's my trainer's honor. This gym theme's a vibe, man. This gym theme is one of the better ones. Oh, he's faster than me. That's fun. I don't think a crit bind could have killed me though from there, so. There you go, Brock down. That's why one of the many reasons that you start Bulbasaur. Yeah, I think we ditched Growl from Poison Powder. Especially with limited healing. Oh, Sleep Powder might be better than that though. Because Leech Seed's mandatory, Vino's mandatory, Tackle's pretty nice to have. It's either Sleep or Stun Spore. I think Sleep is better long term than Stun Spore is. He's learning his Pollen Hazard moves. Poison Powder, Sleep Powder, Stun Spore. Oh, it doesn't learn Stun Spore at that level? That's okay. This is still one of the only Pokemon that I can think of. One of the only instances in the entire history of the games where you learn 2 moves on level up. Is it the team for Rock Tomb or for Bind? Oh, that one's for Rock Tomb, hell yeah. We'll save that for a little bit. But now let's go grab the running shoes from my mother. Sorry, from the gift that my mother gave me. Oh, you're right. The feeling stockpile, spit up, and swallow all at the same time. Yeah, I completely forgot about that. Yup. Alright. Letter attached. Dear Storm, here's a pair of shoes for my challenger. Remember, I'll always cheer for you. Don't ever give up. We can fight. Let's check the various and sundry health bars of the team here. I think we can fight 1 or 2 of these trainers, and then we'll go back and fight the rival just to kick his butt. Just to kick his Gary Boy butt. And then we can pop a level up. Not a level up. We can pop a heal back in Viridian. Because we actually do need, like, these trainers are pretty strong, so we might need a little more gumption to get through them all with ease. Like, one of these guys has like a level 15 Spear or something crazy. So, we're not out of the woods yet. This game is a pretty tough game. Gen 3 in general is pretty tough, actually. Ooh, that was 6 damage? Oh god. Well, at least we outspeed. We're looking at a crit getting a kill here on us, though. We're looking at crit kills. Oh, thank god. Yeah, I really had nothing to do that. I couldn't switch out to my, like, other Pokemon that are weak to flying. I just had to roll the dice on the crit, basically. Alright, well, let's see. I don't want to lose a Pokemon, but I'm pretty sure Bulbasaur can just totally handle this guy. One thing I always wanted to check, this guy says, I saw you in Viridian Forest. I wanted to check if if Bug Catcher Colton is like a name that we recognize. Hey, Biku Super Saiyan, we are looking good so far. It's limited healing, so we're only getting 2 heals per area. I might scale that back to 1 if it's too easy. But so far, yeah, I'm feeling pretty good, too. We're looking good, the team is solid. We've got the Leech Seed technique. The Leech Seed technique is honestly doing so much heavy lifting. Ooh, nice crit. Beautiful crit. Oh, 2 in a row, Hazard, you're too good to me. Does this guy have a... I can't remember what this guy has as his next Pokemon. He might have like a Kakuna. So I could Leech Seed heal off of that. Hardest so far? Oh man, you've done a Nuzlocke that was poison only? Or like just a poison only, like, oh, like a poison powder toxic type of run only. Like, the only way that you can kill Pokemon is with poison. Because then you actually are required to use Beedrill to poison steel types, aren't you? Twin Needle. Oh, just Nuzlocke poison type. So you have to start Bulbasaur, and then you have to catch the first poison type that you see on every route. Other Pokemon don't count. I'm actually kind of like, if you ignore the Pidgey that I've been using, I'm kind of doing that. So I've got access to the only 2 early poison types. Oh, there's no Nidoran though. No Nidoran. That sounds hard. Sounds like Sabrina's gym would be a nightmare, honestly. Just Sabrina's gym? Well, Giovanni's kind of, but by the time you get to Giovanni, you're so high leveled, it's probably okay. Okay. Now we have our running shoes, we're gonna run down and fight the rival, get one of our heals out of Viridian. We can save 1 heal in Viridian, so that, oh not, yeah, Viridian City, so that when we come back for the Giovanni fight, we still have a heal left when we need it. You know, potentially. Only issue is Sabrina and Rival. That tracks. Rival fights are always hard, though. Honestly, Blue, Gary, you know, whatever you want to call him, one of the better, like, one of the stronger rivals. One of the most competent rivals. His team is always good. He always counter-teams you perfectly. He's always got a Fire, Water, Grass core. He'll like, for instance, his final team this game will include Gyarados and Executor. Executor. Those are 2 beast-ass Pokemon. Plus Charizard just gets crazy. I actually want to run from them. The level 5 Caterpie's maybe a little too strong for what we have left on our team. I guess if I saw a Pikachu, I'd want to run from that too. Dude, level 5 Weedle? Way too powerful. I can't fight that. Run! Boom, 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 boom. Poison types don't like being set on fire. Oh yeah, Blaine too, because they're mostly dual bug or grass. You got Grimer and Coughing, but you can't even catch them until Blaine. Like, you don't get them until Cinnabar. Level 4 Weedle's probably fine to fight. Level 5 is just a little too risky. Level 4 is probably okay. Just doing mental math on how much damage we're gonna do with the tackle. Oh, 1-shot, perfect. Ooh, and I can get an Ivysaur before my rival fight. That's actually amazing. Poison types don't like being set on fire. Truer words never spoken. Yeah, you get Bellsprout. Oh, you can have, yeah, it's like a bunch of, it's really like a grass type run. It's like grass types and Beedrill. You got Beedrill, Vileplume, but you can't, yeah, you need a Leaf Stone for that. You got Beedrill, you got Vileplume. You got Weeping Bell, Victreebel. There we go, Victreebel. Venusaur, obviously. Oh, then Nidoran, Nidoking, Nidoqueen. Oh, Flying was hard too, but not after Surge, it wasn't so bad. Do I not use candy cheats? Well, first of all, I'm playing on a GameCube, on the Game Boy Player emulator. Second of all, it's a Nuzlocke, so rare candy cheats would definitely defeat the purpose. Because, like, the whole point is to have it be a challenge, you know what I mean? Yeah, so it's a limited healing Nuzlocke. You only get 2 heals per Pokemon Center. I'm even considering scaling that back to 1 heal per Pokemon Center. Because I've only needed 1 per Pokemon Center so far. So I think it's a hard rule of 2 per Pokemon Center, and it'll be like a personal goal to do 1 per Pokemon Center. I think that's fair enough. So that's why I'm doing things like getting my guys down to their very last power point, and like scraping with Leech Seed and not fighting, and like using the Leech Seed to heal, because I just can't heal that frequently, you know? And that's also why I don't have like a speed up. I know in a lot of emulators you can do speed up techniques. But yeah, that's why I'm sitting here and having another beer in Mexico. No, it's sitting here and letting Leech Seed do the work for me. It'll let me eke out another couple of points of grinding. Turning their health bar into my health bar. Very important. Oh no, he woke up! I've used Harden, so it's okay. Yeah, I almost took Poison Powder just to have, like, the Poison plus Leech Seed problem going, but I think Sleep Powder is more important for Nuzlocke to both, like, guarantee my catches somewhat, and to stall. Because on a Nuzlocke, you often find yourself needing to stall. Alright, second evolution of the game. The Pollen Hazard. Look how feisty he is. Ooh. Look at the feistiness of my Ivysaur. Okay, let's think about... Okay, there's no way I'm getting Radagon another level up before the key fight here. You normally go Stun Spore just for the permanent paralysis chance. Yeah, it is 25% and it reduces speed to a quarter as well. Like, it's really relevant. I mean, Stun Spore is really good, but Sleep is better stalled than Stun Spore in a Nuzlocke, because you can guarantee that they don't move the next turn. Whereas Stun Spore is just a chance. You can never assume that you will get a full para, but you can always assume that you'll get at least 1 turn of sleep. And on a Nuzlocke, you want to minimize chance as much as possible. I've got a medium-hard rival fight coming up. I think he's got like a level 8 Pidgey and a level 10 starter, something like that. So, it's not going to like break the bank or anything. I'll probably just have to fight it with Ivysaur straight up. I'd love to fight it with Radagon, but... Well, Radagon can probably take his Pidgey. But I don't want to be switching from Pidgey into Ivysaur and taking an Ember. You know, like, taking a potential Ember would be, not fun, so... We're just gonna get the Beedrill, heal, and then we'll go fight. It's actually, like, in my opinion, mandatory to fight the rival here. We're, like, out of PP for Ivysaur, even. Like, we're out of PP for everything. But I think it's mandatory to fight him because he gives us more money. And money is potions, and potions means less times that we have to go to the Pokemon Center. So, I think at the end of the day, it's required. Nugget Bridge rival fight? Yeah, Nugget Bridge rival fight and Misty are both extremely deadly. Yeah, you're gonna try Sleep Powder next time? Birds also, you don't like fire, but they do taste nice with it? What? Birds... I might have missed something on, I'm sorry. I'm tired. I stayed up too late last night. Also, there's just enough lag on the YouTube chat that I may have missed your context from my comment. Birds are delicious, though. Chicken? Yummy. Yeah, cooked chicken. Yes. Delicious. There. Now we're back in sync. One nice thing about the Pokemon streaming is that I usually can catch the chats immediately as they happen. The last thing I streamed was Elden Ring, and it's like when you're in a crazy boss fight, it's very difficult to keep the eyes on the chat during the crazy boss fight. Fried Radagon! Crispy fried Radagon. No! Poor Radagon. He doesn't deserve this kind of treatment. He doesn't deserve this kind of treatment. And Radagon's gonna carry me, I can just tell. Usually if you get a good bird Pokemon, it just carries your whole run. Like my Emerald Nuzlocke, Pelipper, Gulliver the Pelipper. Oh, he carried me all the way through the 7th gym. Rest in peace to that guy. I don't even know why I'm bothering with the leech life thing. I'm just trying to evolve my Metapod. Or not my Metapod, my Kakuna. So I may as well just kill these guys and get XP. Well, I guess now I have enough health on Radagon that I can switch to Radagon to kill some of these bugs. Because for Pete's sakes, Irina just cannot do it. She cannot do it herself. Poison. She's level 9 and she takes like 6 poison stings to kill a Caterpie. It's just not sustainable at that rate. Pikachu and Raichu. Pikachu the Plusle and Raichu the Minun. Yeah. Okay, here we go. Beedrill time. I can finally stop training Irina. Just focus on Radagon. I know to get leftovers. Yeah, they're in the boat, right? They're in like one of the trash cans on the boat. Or is it from catching Snorlax? I think it's in the trash can on the boat. I can't remember exactly. It's been a while since I played Gen 3 Kanto. Yeah, Beedrill the Destroyer. Yeah, Beedrill, the relevant Pokemon. And then we're just gonna fight with Radagon until we're out of Gusts, so 13 more Pokemon killed. It might be 1 level up for Radagon, and then we'll go heal. Oh, that's what it is. You use the item finder under the Snorlaxes. Yup. That's exactly what it is. It's where the Snorlax was. Yeah, Beedrill has approached. We'll see if we can get 1 level, get Radagon to 13, use up all our Gust PP, heal in Viridian using our 2nd heal of the game. Fight Gary Boy, and then we'll head towards Mount Moon. And actually, by the time we're done with Gary Boy, I'll probably have to get ready to go to work. Ugh. Oh no! Not Pikachu. Anything but that. Would have been really nice to catch a Pikachu, actually, for a Nuzlocke, but... Yeah, because Hazard's like 1 Vine Whip left, that's it? Oh, man. Snorlax can be holding if you use Thief? Yeah. I mean, even just 1 leftovers on a Nuzlocke is amazing, so... Now we can really get through fights quickly. We don't have to switch, we don't have to spam crappy poison stings. We're just gonna eke out every last possible point of XP from all the PP that I have on my guys. That should be more than enough grinding. I would feel comfortable after this amount of grinding. I will say that the design of the Kanto games is much more linear, so it's going to be hard to come back. Like, for Pewter, for example. Going back to the Pewter Pokemon Center to heal is actually going to be kind of complicated. I'll need Cut and Diglett Tunnel to get to it after I get this. Basically, once I leave Mount Moon, you can't heal a pewter anymore until you have like Fly or Cut. And if you have Cut, you have to travel the entire Diglett, the entire Diglett Tunnel. So it's just kind of interesting. Like once we make it through, because we have 2 right now. We have 2 for Viridian, 2 for Pewter, and 2 for the one right before Mount Moon. But as soon as we complete Mount Moon, we will lose all of those temporarily. Yeah, we have the Mount Moon one as well. But we lose access to all of those once we leave Mount Moon. So once we leave Mount Moon, we will have only 2 heals. We will be able to heal twice in Cerulean, and that's it, before we have to do a crazy rival fight and Misty. So it's going to get very difficult. Also, because of the way the daycare works, it does heal your Pokemon. So I'm going to rule, house rule, my rules, my game, that I can put in 1 Pokemon into the daycare, and when I extricate that Pokemon, that is the use of the daycare. That is all I can do. Because it does technically count as a heal to put a guy in the daycare. So yeah, basically, that's why I'm grinding so much here. I'm just worried about, like, I'm worried about my ability to long-term grind, or I guess near long-term, the medium horizon grinding. Like once I leave Mount Moon, only 2 use the Pokemon Center with 2 hard boss fights. That's gonna be a run ender if I'm not careful. So I want to get what I can out of these ones. Nugget, yeah, it's all of Nugget Bridge. All of the stuff north of Nugget Bridge. The Nugget Bridge Gary Boy fight. And Misty. It's so much. It's like... It's honestly so much to deal with on only 2 heals, so... Yeah. I guess I could, I could house rule that I earn 1 heal per Pokemon Center that I pass. So like just by walking past them I get it, but that doesn't feel like it's in the spirit of it, you know? The original idea is that the Pokemon League gives free healthcare, but only so much. So the first 2 times are free, after that it's $10 million, and I just don't have that kind of money. So, as a compensation here, we'll just use all the Gusts. I don't need to also use every quick attack. I'm not that obsessive. Well, actually, we would be kind of close to getting level 14, so maybe I'll do that. I don't want to have any risks. I have to buy it after 1, like 1k each use. Oh, level 6 Kakuna. That's like the highest level Kakuna there is. That's a top tier Kakuna. Actually, I think you can get level 7 extremely rarely. Like 1% of Kakunas and Metapods could be level 7. But I'm not going to make it so that I have to buy it. I'm just going to make it that you only have so many. Just because I think it maximizes the challenge. Yeah, we'll get level 14. That's a nice round number. And that should probably get us strong enough to fight Gary Boy without any problems. Actually, level 14 is probably enough on the Radagon that I won't need to use my starter against his team at all. Because right now he's got a Pidgey and a Charmander. I don't necessarily... The Pidgey has Gust and the Charmander has Embers, so like I definitely don't want to fight that with Hazard if I can avoid it. Even though he is an Ivysaur. We can get 1 more level up out of this, no problem. Look how close we are. Oh, Gust. No PP for Gust. Like 3 more battles is probably not... 3 more battles or 2 more if one of them is a Weedle or a Kakuna or a Metapod. We're getting there, we're getting there. battle. Nice. Hey! Yeah, if you get the quick attacks in before it hardens, it dies pretty efficiently. Alright, let's go get our heal in Viridian and do the rival fight. Sacrifice Pokemon in the order that... No, I'm not running out of Pokemon Center heals. It's not happening. 2 Pokemon Center heals per... I'm doing hard rule 2 per Pokemon Center, personal rule 1 per Pokemon Center, or a personal goal rather. I think that the goal is achievable but difficult. I think that 2 is plenty. It just takes a little bit more attention to detail. Bum, 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 hey, Gary boy. Guard won't let you through without any badges. He's like, do you have any badges, fool? I'm like, actually, I do. Get wrecked. Look at that. Level 9 Pidgey. Level 14 Radagon. Oh, yeah. It's in my favor. Good, okay. Like, sometimes you can have trouble if you use a sand attack right away. Oh, you could still have trouble. Actually, quick attack might be my stronger move. Ah, it might have been a big mistake right there. Oh, his Triman is not... It's not 8 and 10, it's 9 and 9. I'm pretty sure that quick attack is stronger than Gust. Let's go look. Okay, they're the same. Guaranteed Voltorb at the power plant? Yeah. Well, actually, I think I would rather encounter at the power plant because the power plant is Voltorb, Magnemite, Pikachu, or Electabuzz. And I think out of the 4 of those, I'd rather have Electabuzz or Magnemite. Probably Magnemite, then Electabuzz, then Pikachu, then Voltorb. It's like, yeah, it's guaranteed. But do I even want it, you know? Like, I'd rather have one of the other ones. So if I'm only getting 1 encounter at the power plant, I would rather have it be a random encounter. There you go. See, 144 bucks. It's important that you get every scrap of cash. Smell you later, Gramps. Smell you later, Gary boy. It's nice knowing you. Alright, now we just gotta go back through the forest. Then we can start smacking up trainers inside of the route between Mount Moon and Pewter City. I should make a document tracking exactly which Pokemon centers I've healed at and which ones I haven't healed at yet. Because otherwise I'll start forgetting. Yeah, you see, like, that rival fight, I had a guy that was, like, 5 levels higher than me, still half-healthed it, so... I'm glad I waited to go do it. It's probably a harder fight than the Brock fight overall. Gary Mars symbol. Yeah, it's Gary Boy. Rival! Gary Boy! Because he's a boy type Gary. Because I guess there's a world where it's Gary Lady too. And I did the hyphen to make it more clear that it's a name, but I could have just put it right after the name like they have on the Pokemon. Oh, you'll appreciate this, Verona. I almost named him Dio. So every time he came to a battle, I'll say, "Oh, you thought it was a Pokemon, but it was actually I, Dio." Super Saiyan, I do stream often. Well, semi-often. Monday, Wednesday, Friday at 9 o'clock Central Time in the morning.
and occasionally on Saturdays if I have some spare time. I usually stream about 9 a.m. to about noon. Mondays I can go a little bit later. Yeah. But it was me, Neo! I thought about naming him that, yeah. Yeah, because I have to work. I work night shifts. So I'm usually done streaming by like 12:15 at the latest. Mondays I'm usually done like 1:30, 2 o'clock. Whenever I'm so hungry that I'm going to die on Mondays, I stop streaming. On Wednesday and Friday, I stop streaming when I have to go to work. And then Saturday mornings, I also stop when I have to go to work. But sometimes I stream for a couple hours for fun. Yeah, Monday, Wednesday, Friday. I should put something on my channel. Like on my channel streaming page that shows the stream schedule. Because it's been really reliable. I've done it for like 4 months. I've done every Monday, Wednesday, Friday unless I was out of town. So, yeah. If you want to catch some more, yeah, absolutely. This is the day 1 of the Nuzlocke, and we'll be doing this for probably at least another, like, probably 2 weeks we'll be on the Nuzlocke. Is my guess, around there. Do a community post? Yeah, I'll do a community post. You know, being an adult and having to work on adult crap takes away a lot of my time from making fun little infographics and stuff like that, but I can whip something up probably. Oh god, look how strong this Rattata is. Oh, it's devastating. Level 11. These trainers are stronger than Brock. Hey, it's me, Goku. You thought it was Goku, but it was actually I. Dio. Oh my god, these Pokemon trainers are so strong. Oh, crit can do 12 already? Oh no, and I missed! Oh no. Oh, it's so devastating. I guess technically all these guys beat Brock, didn't they? 21? Yeah, I think 21 is Misty's Starmie. Oy. Although, you know what? I don't think I have to fight Misty to leave Cerulean Town. Does that sound right? I think for Misty, I think you just have to do Bill and get the SSN ticket. So if I'm really struggling, I could just do Rival, Nugget Bridge, all the trainers up north of Nugget Bridge, save Bill. I'll probably do Nugget Bridge before. In fact, now that I'm thinking about it, I might even pass up on Misty and come back to it a little bit later. Now that I'm thinking about it. Just because I don't think she's required. I think you need to fight her to get cut. Or to like use cut. Right? But you don't need to fight her until like you're ready to go to the rock tunnel. You got a piece of wisdom. Alright, I like wisdom. Wisdom is earned with time. And you said you played a lot of this, so I'll take the wisdom. Always play around the crit. Absolutely. Yup. If you can play around the crit, you should. Every time. Agreed. That's why I'll do math. If I take a hit and okay, so that hit did 4, and then I say, alright, what if it was a higher roll and did 5 and then crit? That'd be 10. So you can't fight if you have less than 10 HP unless you have to. Unless you have no better option, you don't ever risk the crit. Now, with that said, I have already risked a crit twice this game. So, I've already played with fire twice. But, you know, you play around it when you can. Yeah, the more I think about it, the more I think I'll pass on Misty until after the SSN. That way I can have a much higher level team. Deathless so far? Yeah, deathless so far. Haven't lost anybody. I had a chance, a crit with a high roll crit chance to lose Radagon, and then a crit chance to lose my Rattata, but it's my Rattata, so it's probably okay. The worry of overleveling. I mean, that's why you always overlevel, right? In your Nuzlocke, that's your key to victory. And that's why I started originally doing the limited healing Nuzlocks. Because if you... Oh, crap. I think this guy's the level 16... Like the level 15 Spearow. Oh, don't you say that. Radagon's not gonna die. No. No, no roast Radagon. Radagon's gonna win. Radagon's gonna use Fly and destroy the world. Oh, it's level 14. Yeah, super strong Spearow here. Yeah, no, so you always overlevel in a Nuzlocke. That's like how you win the Nuzlocke. But if you have limited healing, now you can't train to like ridiculous overlevels, so the Nuzlocke becomes much harder. I mean, you can still do a lot of training, even with only 2 or 3 heals per Pokemon Center. When I did Pokemon Emerald, I did 3 heals, and I had a lot of leftover heals, but like, it wasn't infinite training. You know, it makes you push forward even when you wouldn't normally want to, necessarily. Also, I think I'm going to prioritize training up Radagon here, because he's going to have a harder time in Mount Moon. Whereas Hazard is not going to have any trouble in Mount Moon whatsoever, so... Radagon's going to Sweep Lane, yes. Radagon will Sweep Lane 100%. Fly 5 times. Mankey train? I don't know. I don't know about Mankey. Like, I like Mankey, but I want to keep my team kind of consolidated. Oh, we could get poison pointed here. Well, I've got some antidotes. It's okay. And now we've got okay. Now we've taken 2 tail whips. We're switching out. Because a crit, I don't even know how much a crit would do, but a crit with 2 tail whips up and me getting poisoned by poison point. Like, I'm certain I could have died there if I wasn't careful, so... yeah, no, I like Mankey, I like Primate, but I don't know if I want to use it. Right, because what does Mankey help me with? Mankey's no good against Misty. Mankey's okay against Lieutenant Surge, I guess. But, like, Fighting's coverage isn't very good with Hazard's coverage, and I didn't want to spend too much time splitting levels this early. I want to maybe get a couple more decent Pokemon under my belt first. It does give defense EVs, that's true. But I would need to level him up twice just to get him to low kick. I could do it. I could certainly do it. I could train him. I guess we'll wait and see what the catches we get are. Because my thought was I would rather have... you can get a guaranteed Hitmonlee, Hitmonchan from the fighting gym in Saffron, which you can get to kind of early. Like, you can get into Saffron as soon as you get Celadon. That's only the 4th gym. I mean, it's like halfway through the game. Mankey can help beat Agatha. Yeah, Lapras is also there. I might pick Lapras. Oh, I could also get a Magikarp and train Magikarp if I wanted. There's an idea. What do you guys think of that? For my catch for this route, should my catch for this route be a freaking Magikarp? No, it shouldn't be. What am I saying? I can literally old rod a Magikarp anytime I want. But this is a chance for a Nidoran, and that could be crazy. So yeah, we're gonna go pull out the Nidoran. Yeah, you literally. I'm like, what am I saying? I'm stupid. You literally get the old rod. The only reason to get Magikarp right here would be so that I have the ability to train it in Mount Moon. Also, this is our catch. It's a Spearow. I like Spearow better than I like Rattata, so that's okay. We'll catch Spearow. Well, obviously we'll catch everything, but this is a good backup. I think Pidgeot is better than Fearow, but it's nice to have backups anyways. So... Then we'll just switch out set the health from this guy goes to Radagon for training purposes. Fearow pursuit against Sabrina for the... Yeah, that actually does kind of work. Although, I'll be honest, I think I will probably not have any troubles with Sabrina by the time I get that far Pidgeot could probably just one-shot them with, Pidgeot could probably just one-shot with physical type attacks, because, like, we're talking Kadabra and Alakazam. They are squishy. So I have a feeling that we won't have issues there. Alright, let's think of a name for a Spearow. A tough foe that uses Mirror Move. Reflection. That's a fun name, because he uses Mirror Move. Okay. Oh yeah, watch out for the Abra with Teleport. Actually, I believe the Abra that only has Teleport is where you can set up. So if your Pokemon has Growth or, like, Defense Curl or something, you can just sit on it and, like, just spam it up. Speaking of Defense Curl. Yeah, the real run under there is actually the Pidgeotto. Aw, cute charm. That's the real run under. Radagon, why are you in love with the stupid Pidgey? That's against the rules, my guy. True words never been spoken. Yeah. The Pidgeotto's the real scary guy. He leads with the Pidgeotto, right? It's Pidgeotto lead, Abra in the back, Starter in the back. And, like, weirdly, he doesn't... Oh, this guy's weak. And weirdly, he doesn't come up with his Rattata until later. Oh, there's my Nidoran. No! Sad. Sorry, Nidoran. I wanted you. I got stuck with Spearow instead. Nidoran would have been crazy. Depends on what I use to beat Pidgeotto. So if I beat Pidgeotto with a poison, like something that's weak to Psychic, he'll send in the Abra. But if I beat it with my Grass type, then he might send in Charmeleon. Okay, we've made it to the Mount Moon Pokemon Center anyways. Yeah, no Nidoran named anything. No Nidoran named anything is sad. One of these has an item on it, right? Oh no, that's what it is. There's a berry up here. He's curing confusion. Let's go get the catch in this mountain here. We could practically guarantee... If we use repels, we could try to guarantee a Paris. I don't think that's necessary. I think we'll just take what we get. Because wait, can Clefairy be encountered? I really want to get a Clefairy. Should I use repels to try to get Clefairy? Can Clefairy be found on the first floor of Mount Moon? Let's go check. Clefairy... Cerebi... Gen 3. Where can we find it? Yeah, it can't... You know, Paris is cool, but I already have a Grass type. But, can Cerebi be found on the first floor or only on the bottom floor? First floor and a basement 2. Mount Moon first floor. I think that's just where we are. Okay, here we go. Layout. I just don't want to mess up. I want a chance at Clefairy. Oh yeah, I think yep. Okay. I think the first floor, the basement 1 floor, is like the place where you can only get Paris. Yeah. Yes. Yeah, I'm seeing Clefairy at extremely low encounter rates. Gen 3, first floor, Clefairy 1%. Basement floor, guaranteed Paris. Second floor, 6% at Clefairy. But I would have to rappel my way all the way down for the 6% chance. And even that, yeah, I'm just not gonna bother. We'll take the 1% chance and save the money on rappels. Oh, and it's a Paris anyways. Oh well. I guess if we had gone down the ladder twice, we had a 0% chance at Paris. Also, this guy can't be leech seeded and can't be sleep powdered. That's too bad. Oh, but he's tanky. Oh, and we got effects board. Ugh. Great. Okay, well, we'll catch it. It's a backup grass type anyways. And then that's gonna have to be the stream because it's 12:10, so we'll catch this guy and then we're moving on. We'll see you guys again on Friday. Can it not still in Gen 3? Can it not what? Can it not what? I forgot what I said that you're referring to there. Sorry. Does powder not work? I believe that powders don't work on grass types in this gen. Well, you know what? Maybe they do. Let's go learn that right now. Oh, I missed. Okay, so Stun Spore works. Yeah, you're right. I think that it does work. Leech Seed for sure doesn't work. But powder moves do work. Powder, yeah, grass types only got immunity to powder moves in the later gen. Like Gen 6 maybe even. The same gen where they made electric types immune to paralysis. Let's see if Leech Seed works. Yeah, it doesn't affect. So Leech Seed doesn't work, obviously. Okay. Good. That's a good thing to clarify. Thank you for the tip. Gen 4. Yeah, I don't remember when they made it so powder moves didn't affect grass types. But I've played so much Pokemon that it all kind of blurs together. But hey, there we go. Oh, it's got something on the back, something torso, something parasite. Ah, I didn't read the Pokedex. Alright, this one is a good one to name Millennia. She is rotted with flour. France or Frenchie? Because he's a mushroom? I named him Millennia because it's rotting with a mushroom. Well, poison powder doesn't work on poison types because poison types are immune to poison entirely. But alright. Thank you for the tips. We're saving and quitting. When we come back next time, we'll probably train a little bit, use one of our heals, and then we'll go through Mount Moon. So, that's where it is. See you on Friday, same time, same channel, 9 a.m. Oh, Paris. I get it. But yeah, no. Millennia. She's got the Scarlet Rot. It's the perfect name. I might actually use Paris at some point, so... Yeah, thank you. Good. Yep, thank you for the luck. Thank you for watching. It was fun chatting with you. If you can make it on Friday, 9 a.m. to noon, it'd be good to see you again. Alright. Peace, guys. Bye.